Hey everyone, my name is Cal, and I want to talk about ghosts today. Do you believe they are real? Me personally, I believe that they are because I have my own experience with them. And I also come from a Hmong family, and many Hmong family believe that they exist. There are many other people who also believe that it's just our brains playing tricks on us and ghosts aren't real. But then let me ask, how do you explain stuff being thrown across the room or doors and cabinets opening and closing on its own? How do we explain that? There are so many things that we don't understand and we don't know. And today I just want to talk about my own personal experience and see if you guys believe if ghosts are real or not. As a kid growing up, my family always talks about how there were haunted back in Thailand and Laos, that there are spirits that follows and lingers them around them. And growing up in America, when I was a kid, at first I didn't think too much of it, but then I started experiencing my own thing. I started seeing dark, shadowy figures at the corner of the wall, and sometimes it seems like they will start walking towards me. I couldn't really make out what it was because if the lights are on, I don't really see anything. But when it's dark and your eye starts adjusting to the dark, you can see the room where it's at, where things are placed in the room, and that's how it was for me. I started seeing a dark figure at the corner of the room. At first, it was just standing there, and then after a few times seeing it again on other nights, it seems like it started coming closer towards me and towards me. And that's when I got scared and I told my mom, uh, there's somebody in my room. At first, they didn't uh, really believe much in it. I think why they didn't believe in it is because it's more like they don't want to scare me. They probably already know what it was, but they don't want to scare me. So that's what they say, like, oh, it's probably nothing. You're probably just like seeing things. But then my mom did eventually take me to my aunt, which she is a shaman. Shamans are like spiritual healers. We are shaman believers, and they believe that shamans have the power or ability to like access the spiritual world and are able to help people. So we went to my aunt, and they she did some ritual stuff with incense sticks, and she started talking in tongue. I had no idea what she was talking about, and supposedly she was able to tell what I was doing or what I've been through, and everything just made sense. Like, I don't understand how she was able to tell all that stuff about me when I haven't even been around her. She hasn't even been around me. She don't know what I've been doing. So at the same time, it was really interesting. But then after that, she started saying that I did something wrong that the spirit didn't like. That's why it's probably showing itself to me. My aunt said that I threw a rock. I was being a kid. I was playing around, but I threw a rock at an area where they were at and they weren't happy. So that's why they were showing themselves to me. And I remember playing around, throwing rocks around, and that's probably why I got followed by a spirit. But then, other than that, why do we believe in ghosts? Are they actually real? I can't say for sure if they are or not, but just because of my own experience, I honestly think that they do exist because there's no way explaining what that figure is. And it's not just me that see that figure. I have friends and other people saying that they see something like that in their own time. It's almost like a similar story. And I also see cushion falling off the sofa but on its own when I'm at home, and I can't explain what was going on. I can't say that the cushion was at the edge of the sofa, and it just kind of tilted over and fell off. Because I was sure it was placed all the way in the sofa. So there's no way explaining that either. But then seeing stuff falling like that in my head, I'm just kind of like, it's probably just something. It was probably at the edge, or like something just probably, it was getting ready to like slowly slide off, anyways. So I try not to scare myself. For the people that don't believe in ghosts, I probably think that's probably what they think too. They probably can't explain what was going on, so they just try to make up an explanation and try not to scare themselves. But in reality, they were probably scared, can't really explain what was going on, what was happening. So they just try to find something to try to make it seem real and not scare themselves. For the people who doesn't believe in ghosts, like they Google search said that they still look up ghosts online to see if they are real or not. And what I want to know is also, if they don't believe in ghosts, why do they search up videos or like search up ghosts on online? Maybe they have a sense, or like they have something in their heart thinking that ghosts are real, but they just don't want to admit to it. So I want to know if like you guys believe in ghosts or not. I'm not gonna say that ghosts are real and you guys should believe me, but then it's really up to you guys to believe if they are real or not. Because there are so many videos all over the internet of like unexplained things happening, and there are many people who say that they are real and many people say that they aren't. But what I want to say is, it's totally up to you if you believe it's real or not.